Greetings, fellow songwriters. It is I, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend, Joe Seavey. Happy Wednesday, everybody. And today is part of our creative writing class, which we like to call ghostwriting. Now, what is ghostwriting, you ask? Well, ghostwriting is when we take a popular song that's already on the Billboard top chart, one of the top charts, or any song really that's already established. Take the chorus and write a whole new chorus. Sort of like a parody where, like Michael Jackson's Beat It was done by Weird Al Yankovic. Eat It. But it doesn't have to be funny. Those are parodies. Parodies is when you make fun. It's like a funny take on a classic song, a well-known established song. In this case, what we're doing is we're just rewriting all the lyrics of only the chorus, okay? And part of the challenge of doing this is if the word is like one syllable, and so let's say the first word in that chorus is one syllable. You have to write a one-syllable word. If it's a four-syllable word, or a three-syllable word, tomorrow, you have to write a word in there that has three syllables. Or, here's the catch of that. As long as it bounces in the same way as the singer does, and your line ends when their line ends. So, there's little tricks to the trade. You can get away with that provided that you're done when they're done. I hope that makes sense. So why do we do this? Well, it's a really great creative exercise, especially for you guys out there, the songwriters. Like I say this every week, I'm going to repeat myself to the day I die, because people are just tuning in for the first time, so they got to hear this. Whenever you write a song yourself, your second verse is going to be very similar to your first verse. It should have the same dynamics and lyrical bounces, right? So I know that when I write a verse, I always give away all my best stuff in the first verse. So then it's really hard for me to come up with verse 2 because I gave all my best work in verse 1. But you still have to write a second verse, okay? So what you do is you look at your lines from verse 1, and you look at all the syllables and all the bounces and the way you sing it and the cadence. You try to match it. That's what songs do. You can move a little bit, on creative license a little bit, but not so much that it sounds way alien different to the first verse. You know what I mean? So that is a really good reason to do that. That's one of the good reasons. Reason number 3 is it's a great mental exercise, and it forces you to really sit down and think of words creatively. And every word now, because you're limited to however many words that the original artist has, you have to pick and choose very, very carefully what you're going to put in those spaces, right? And the other way to do this, which takes a lot of the mystery out, and I've said this before to you guys, I even said this to you guys at a live Zoom class the other day, is when you do this ghostwriting, one of the easiest ways to follow along is to do this, okay? I'm going to show you because I just did the song that we're doing today for the ghostwriting class is a remake of a song called Toy Soldiers. It was originally by an artist called Matika. And Silver Sun Pickups does like a cover version of it. And they're like a alternative rock band. So they did this really cool version of it. And, so I'm basing my version on the Silver Sun Pickups version. But what I was going to tell you was the easiest way to do this, I'm going to show you this, okay? It might look backwards to you guys right now, but I'm sorry about that. So the first line in theirs is step by step, okay? Heart to heart. So I put mine up here. Cross my heart. Hope to die. So like for every line that you do, so what I'd like you to do is when you write on your notepad, on the first line, write the lyric of the original artist and then leave a space underneath for you to write yours on the bottom. It should be the same amount of words and the same amount of syllables per line. Now, this is a really good challenge, and it's a really healthy mental exercise and a creative writing exercise because it forces you to really sit down and concentrate and focus. And every word, since you're limited to the amount of words you can put in there, really makes you choose them very, very carefully. So it doesn't give you a lot of wiggle room because, and it's just really good for your brain. It just the brain activity is going, okay? And like I said this every time, this is not an exercise you can do in 5 minutes while you're balancing your checkbook or you're texting people. No. I want you to turn your devices off. Put your do not disturb on your phone on. If you need your phone for this exercise to look stuff up, that's fine. But I would like you to put your do not disturb on your phone while you're doing it. So that way you can still look things up on your phone, but nobody can bother you and disturb you while you're doing your work. Because this exercise is really, it takes a lot of focus, And to focus properly, you need to be in a quiet room by yourself without any distractions. You have to get in here, really get in here. And really get, working stuff out, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play you the chorus from this song so you can hear the chorus, okay? So... Won't you come down and play with me? Step by step, heart to heart, left, right, left, we all fall down like toy soldiers. Bit by bit, torn apart. We never win, but the battle wages on for toy soldiers. Now you can hear that. Okay, so I'm going to read you my lyrics. So theirs is step by step, heart to heart, left, right, left, we all fall down like toy soldiers. Okay? And then theirs are, after that line, they say, bit by bit, torn apart, we never win, but the battle rages on like toy soldiers. So mine says, cross my heart, hope to die. I never meant to make you cry, but it's over. Tried so hard, side by side, gave it all, but the feelings couldn't survive, 'cause it's over. So those are my lines. So what I did, like I said, what I did was I put their lines down. I put mine either above it or below it, so I had space so I could write it between there. So step by step, cross my heart. You see what I mean? Step by step, cross my heart. Heart to heart, hope to die. Okay? Left, right, left. I never meant, even though mine has 2 syllables right there. Left, right, left. Never meant. See, that's the way I do it. Never meant. Instead of I. Never meant. We all fall down to make you cry like toy soldiers, but it's over. So every line matches theirs with syllables. I hope you guys understand this whole thing. It's a great exercise for you guys mentally, creatively, and for all you veteran singers or songwriters out there, not an easy challenge. Not easy at all. And the goal, I know it sounds gutsy, but the goal is to write a better chorus than the original artist did. Not that I did, but it's fun to try, you know? All right, guys, so I'm going to try to run this whole Ghost chorus through from the very beginning of the chorus to the end of the chorus using my lyrics. This is Silver Sun Pickups remake of Toy Soldiers from Martika in the 80s. So here it goes. Here we go. Here's my lyrics. Here we go. Cross my heart, I hope to die. I never meant to make you cry, but it's over. I tried so hard, side by side. I gave it all, but the feelings couldn't survive, 'cause it's over. And there it is, guys, from the beginning to the end. That's my Ghost chorus. All right, guys, that is all the time we have left for this evening. It is I, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend, Joe Seeby, signing off, saying until tomorrow, I will see you then.